Hello everybody, my name is Kriva, and this is Hearts of Iron 3, where we are about to go to war, because we're gonna ask the Polish to give us the damn Danzig, which they are not going to be giving. And that means war. And basically, I've added a few things to our battle plans for HoI3, the official name of the invasion of Poland, given to it by the original guys who did it. Just trying to be a little bit, well, role-playing this OTL a little bit, just making sure. And what I did is I add all of those blue arrows to indicate which provinces are going to be engaged by my... Hello, they did not upgrade these in time. It appears. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I'm looking everywhere. It's 4-4, but in these provinces, it's actually the smaller division on top, the 2-3s, and the rest. Yeah, there's a 2-3 as well, but that's only one. Anyway, I've so you see where we are attacking and exactly with what forces. This is several reasons to show you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but also to show you exactly where I'm striking with what force, because they have a certain purpose. Well, of course, we have a double-pronged attack on Danzig, because taking it quickly will not only give us Danzig and connection, it will also give us the Polish corridor. Naval organization goes up and supply throughput goes up. It's just strong and helps a bit. These other things, these veteran and great things, will happen the more we work on our forces anyway. And naval supremacy probably not likely to happen anytime soon. And the green indicators is where our main bomber forces are going to be attacking, just Warsaw, because it's their capital, and why the hell not, but probably we're going to be bombing most of the stuff on the front, interdicting on units that are moving or an attack. But these small ones indicate where we are focusing our Stukas on, and I'm focusing primarily on these because I want them to assist our tank armies, which are actually engaging right through those paths before they can get anywhere else. I'm actually going to have another one do it here as well in Rogozno, so we can actually engage a little bit quicker. I'm probably having one tank brigade attacking as well, just to make sure to push that through faster. And most of the engagements are basically to keep the infantry in check, while, at least in the south, while our tanks just move through to their supposed targets. Anyway, the forces under modal over here can just plow through, because the infantry on both sides is being kept under attack, and there probably is going to have one of them cut off into Lodz, because in the end we need to take the victory spaces fairly early. So the more victory points you capture, the faster you will basically win the fight. Of course, Warsaw is the biggest one at that, with 4. There's 2 in Lodz, there's 2 in Danzig, 2 in Krakow, 2 in Lvov, and 2 in Grodno to be captured. That's all of them actually. So these forces are just racing towards Lvov, and yeah, so we need one part of Modal's army cutting off into Lodz, and the rest of them can just circle Warsaw and take that under control. And this is the only really unengaged forces of Poland we will have against us. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock on the 31st of August. I'm gonna turn off the battle plan for now, because it's time for war. So we're going to do the decision, Danzig or war. We lose neutrality, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand lose neutrality as well. We'll likely get those 3 into the Allied forces as well. Relationship with Poland and the UK will change, obviously, and then threat on all. Ribbentrop asked the Poles for the return of Danzig and the strip of German territory access across the Polish corridor on which a German-run road and rail link could be built. This time Hitler met real resistance. On the 31st of March 1939, the British and French guaranteed the borders of Poland. Encouraged by the guarantee, the Poles were not about to compromise. Then, as 1939 progressed, the position of the Soviet Union became critical. If Stalin allied himself with Britain, Germany would run the risk of a true front war if she pushed the world to conflict. British attempts at negotiation with the Soviet Union were, however, lackluster for both ideological and practical reasons. Stalin had purged thousands of officers from the Red Army, and the Soviets were perceived to be a third-rate military force. Stalin was also unwilling to be pushed into a war which offered him little in terms of his own narrow self-interest. Then the Nazis pulled what Manfred von Schröder calls a stroke of courage and genius. They signed their own treaty with the Soviet Union, their greatest ideological enemy, which is the von Ribbentrop Pact we signed last episode, which basically divided Poland in half for us. And Danzig or war, we are declaring war on Poland, so, well, we're at war. Now, of course, the first one is we are changing laws. First, we are changing service by requirement in this one. This means that the manpower modifier goes up. Peacetime manpower rotation doesn't matter because there won't be any rotation. Reserves will go up, which doesn't matter. It only matters if you build more units. When the penalty goes up for building, you will have 900 in a group of 1,000 instead of 750, basically. But officer recruitment goes to 50%. So, are you sure you wish to enact? Yes, I am. And we have the money to enact all the laws. Total economic mobilization. We are going from war economy to total mobilization. I see percentage increase doubles. Amazing. Consumer goods during wartime goes up as well. And now we're at war, so it's even better. And resources will go up as well. Money goes down, but that's only the money we produce, and that's only 5 in total. So we go down to 2.5, which is not a lot. So we're going to mobilize our economy, which is going to give us a ridiculous IC in a second. And the last one to be enacted would be policy laws, heavy industry. This is also a good one. Supplies goes away. Throughput goes up to 10% from 5, which is good. Getting the supplies to the units is throughput. I see efficiency for production makes everything build faster. And on top of that, consumer goods during wartime and peacetime changes, but since we're going from peace to war, this penalty doesn't actually work at all. You have to have you have to be at war or communist to do this, so. Since we're at war and not communist, now we can do this. And for the last word, I'm gonna check on our foreign ministers if there's anything we wanted to change right now. Threat impact, well, threat is there now anyway, so we're going to get von Ribbentrop. Ruling party support is just for our own party, but that should be fine. Really, the susceptibility is just going to stick around anyway. Alma von Schacht, we still love him, I'm still gonna keep him. Unless there's something really good. We're doing good on resources, so yeah, the 10% IC is just incredible. Leadership 5%, still what we want to do, and that's going to what we're going to do. We don't want to do anything else. I mean, we don't need to have a silent lawyer for less threat now. That would work. Spy bonus, yeah, there's not a lot to do in that case. Now, this one is going to be very good to change. We have 2 choices for Chief of Staff. We either get Yodel, which will give us organization regain rate, which means we can, when we are attacked, just like its organization is basically morale, I believe, and if you don't have the organization, you cannot attack, and this means it goes up faster. But I think we want Ludwig back, because we want to move a lot faster on the battlefield, so combat movement speed goes up by 10% is good. Supply consumption, yeah, it's still the best one we can have, really, because all the DK is just for research. Capital ship, either capital ship or destroyer, so I want capital ships. And this is also the same, either bombers or light aircraft, and since we're building so many light aircraft, it's actually not that bad to have the medium one, less DK. So these are the things we changed. Now, We can do the decision to Blitzkrieg, but we are not. Is it war with France or is it war with Poland? It's or. What we're gonna do is Blitzkrieg once we go a little bit later in the war, because we really want to use the Blitzkrieg to go to war. Actually, it's until 27th of June 1940. If we engage this tomorrow with movement speed, organization regain rate, and soft attack, OTL, Germany attacks the Low Countries and France in early May. So that's actually, yeah, we're gonna do Blitzkrieg on the 1st of September. Production wise, yeah, we just lost the need for consumer goods quite heavily. So I'm gonna prioritize reinforcement is still what we need to do. We're actually overproduction again. This is ridiculous. So we need to start producing more. And since we are building our coastal fortresses, we are not building any industry right now, but that's not that necessary. We have our light and heavy cruisers on the way for our first fleet armies, or our first real fleets. That's good. We have our... okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Get another transport ship. Brings us up to... wow. So close. And I think we might just as well start building a few more brigades of regular infantry, because we're gonna need more for the Soviet border. And we're gonna have a series of 2 with 4 parallels, so that means that's 4 complete... no, that's... yeah, it's 4 complete cores that I'm going to build now and put in there, and not as reserves, obviously. And the other one is going to be, of course, be one with anti-air. And again, the reason why you can just as well take anti-air is because of, well, it's actually not that different. AT might also work once you get to more tanks, of course, but yeah, it's actually not that bad, because they really only have air attack. Air defense, of course. Yeah, might have to build some AT as well, but we'll see that. Okay, so we're starting that as well, and we might as well start building a few more interceptors as well, because we're gonna need more for the eastern fight as well in the future. Fuel consumption, that's speed, that's range. I want 2 multi-rolls, and I want 3 interceptors on a double series. No, triple series actually. Just having them ready is really helpful. Okay, I'm gonna wait. No, I cannot wait really. I have to do all my attack moves now. So what we're gonna do is start with this group here. Here we can do the double, and here the double. We're gonna start with just the artillery first. You need to go there. Just the manpower of 11,000 in each army, because I don't know how much we are fighting right now, and once the fight is over, they have to reorganize before they can attack again, which is I need to do politics, which is why we did the operational level organization stuff. And well, oh, that's the UK. I was like, hang on a minute, I think we can now safely not do this anymore, because their parties are quite in power anyway. Yeah, this is going to be fun at the elections. And yeah, so they need to move and then they can attack. So when they win the attack, we can send in the AA group after, which can move on if necessary to the next group. Now, what I need to do is force this entire army forward into Chojnice. And here, oh, except for these 2, so I need to select you. Actually, no, I just need to select these and do this. And these guys don't move at all. Same here, actually the same here. I need to first attack. Oh, hang on. Let's go back to the plans for a second. Ah, yes, they are attacking here. Yes, so I need to first kill these before I move on. So now we move here. You need to wait. You're attacking here. You are here. And these guys here, the HQ and everyone else will start moving this way because they can. Then into charades. Perfect. They attack here. We need... Oh, hang on. We totally moved the force out of here. That's annoying. In that case, we are going to use Von Hubicki, the Waffen-SS, to break this first force in front of us. You need to move here. You're going here. You're going here. Yeah, this is one of the weakest offensive we can do right now. I do want to break this, so you can go here. It's actually 6,000 only. That's going to be a lot harder, but you are going to go this way. You're going straight for Lvov, where there's nothing as it looks. Okay, these are all our regular moves. Then we want this force to start. What do we do? Move order, I think. Yes, we want to do a... no, we're going to intercept for now, because there might be some forces there present. Then we have our tactical bombers, which we definitely want to do. Port strike, no interdiction is moving units. Now we need to do ground attack here, and not continuous. Yeah, we need to do it just for this month until we have it, basically. And then the Stukas, you will do the same for these. Yeah, I need to do you like that. This is basically, this means it's a cone. So from the first province you selected, you decide a cone of area, and you do the same thing, ground attack for a month in these two provinces. Then I need the other Stukas, which are over here. So I really need this force to be broken, so they also need to do a ground attack. They probably, yeah, I mean, a month is a bit long, of course, but 4 days, yeah, 4 days should be enough for them to break it. And there should be another, yes, that's them. You're going to attack here in a circle to this area, a little bit smaller, that's fine. Also, ground attacks, not continuous, just for a month. Then I believe there's one more group here, which will do the same for this area. Just this then. Ground attack, also a month. I have another one, the Kesselring group. And you need to go like, yeah, nah, that's still a bit too large. Oh, there, no. Find these three. Okay, I believe we still have one Luftflotte to do. They have a mission. They have one, they have one, they have one. Oh, it's just the western one, which we don't actually use right now. And the other forces don't need to do anything. Now the final thing we're going to do is move these guys onto convoy raiding and start doing it. So you also in this area convoy raiding. And where's, oh right, the top one is the last one, convoy raiding. My submarines are now active. Then let's look at the ships. So we need to stop all of our all of our stuff with the USA. Wow, there's a lot of supplies, we're selling them. But also we're buying stuff from them, which is good. I don't have the reserves I would have liked to have, but it was a bit... I think they really reduced it a little. I don't have to do it with Italy or Estonia because the convoy, so it's Boston, other places. Finland is also by land, I think. Yes, it is. Most definitely. So we don't have to do them either. Lithuania, Sweden? Does Sweden count by land? Actually not sure. Stettin, Emden... Königsberg. Yeah, that's with Sweden. Cancel convoy. Oh, yeah, you can cancel the convoys as well, basically. Oh no, hang on, that was actually one we needed. Damn it. That was bad. Memel, okay, that's a different one. Yeah. Let's see. Belgium, no need. Netherlands, Luxembourg, Hungary, Romania, Spain, Portugal, all by land. Persia, is Persia done by land or by sea? I believe that's also done by... Yeah, that's supposed to be by sea as well. Turkey could be by land, probably. I know for sure Siam is, and Canada. Of course, Cuba. And everything in North America and South America is basically by sea. And I'm just gonna stop these all for now. We'll see what happens with trade. I'm gonna have to turn off the automatic trade for a bit. I believe this is all we have when it comes to our convoys anyway, and they should all quit within no time. The rest is all over land. So yes, broken trade agreements, of course, mostly with the USA, because we have been trading a lot with them. Wow, many of them got cancelled by us. And here we have them all. So diplomacy, automate trade off. And let's actually progress time after 22 minutes. And now we stop time again in 1 hour because everything stops. Okay, there we go. We have managed to sink one transport and escort. Good. Report is under attack. Ground attacks start, which are the planes. Battle has commenced in all of these areas. All of these have started instantly. So that's a lot of fighting going on day one. Now the reason I declared war on the 31st instead of the 1st in the morning is the fact that it actually... Japan mobilized. Battle of Rybnik has won. Battle of Bielsko-Biala, Opalenica, Szczecin, Krepish, and Mulin. Wow, that's quick wins. Oh, that's actually... Yes, it said Krepish, didn't it? So... Now we are actually going to finish some more units. Alright, brigades to the south. Now, if you can see, most of these fights are... battles are actually going on. But this one is actually not going on, is it? No. Yeah, you can see the difference, yes. I think I can then move my entire army in there for now. So what else we need to do? We need to add these to the forces in Klagenfurt. And probably the one next to it, Fürstenfeld. And the CAG needs to go to the CAG army over the flight over there. So available IC went up by 50. Okay, we have started the ground attack. Killed 22 soldiers, 6, 52, 76, 52. Defeat another battle. Now you can see all the engagements we are actively participating in. This is the toughest one because they have a fortress, which actually gives him a big modifier in the advantage. But we should have in this fight have an encirclement somehow, or a flank attack. Let's see if you can see it. Attacker, defense, terrain. Yeah, it's my hardest fight. The fights we won are all of the fights where we have groups moving with that yellow marker. The yellow marker in the bottom right corner means that they cannot attack any at this moment if to continue on. But they have, since their attacks went so fast, they actually get a lot of chance. Also Danzig is a bit slow. 44. Okay, so here we won, so these guys can move. Because it was only HQ division, that really helps a lot. They have won this fight, didn't they? No, they're actually still fighting. And... oh, we have a double engagement because we really wanted them to beat them up quickly, I suppose, for our tanks to move in. These guys have won, so we can move them in. They haven't. Here they have, so they can move in. Yeah, this is annoying for us a little bit. Move these two. Because they're moving themselves back to Shiraz, we cannot move our entire Panzer army into Shiraz already, because that's going to be a pain in the butt. Because they will suddenly want to move on as well. And then something is blocking them there. Anyway, that was another hour of play. And we kill some people. And airplanes get back home. Bombing started. Ground attack started as well. And the reason we're attacking Danzig, of course, is to make sure that we can take the province quickly. So now we're really going hour by hour, so more attacks start. Poznan, we kill 62. Mexico is aligning themselves to the Allies, interestingly enough. In reality, actually, I'm gonna activate Blitzkrieg now. Here we go, Blitzkrieg. Well, others prepared for a rerun of the last war, trench warfare. Germany will show the world the new face of warfare, which is good. And yeah, Luftflotte arrive back home, which is good. 31 here, that's actually not the best. 146, was that in Danzig? I think it was. So Battle of Danzig, we have a 10 width of combat versus maximum of 15 versus a 3, so there's probably 9,000 troops defending Danzig, but we have an experienced brigade, territorial pride for the Polish. They have a fortress, we are crossing a river, we have combined arms because of the artillery and the AA. We kill another 124 in airstrike. Good, really good. So, okay, Air Fleetsman Gukko is mobilizing. We've won the battles. A couple more battles have been won. We've won the Battle of Rogozna, which means our entire force here can move in. That's really good for us. That means that we can advance past that. Our air force have started with a ground attack in Laskovic and in Danzig, so here you can see the attack from the air, stacking penalty because they have too many in their stack. For a ground attack at least. Air Force killed 89, 185. The Dutch are now mobilizing. And as you can see, the French are not actively attacking me in this region either. Which is really good for us. That means we can keep everything on the borders there. And yeah, the Belgians really have stacked everything in one in Verviers, but the Dutch have almost no army, so that's just going around this Belgian force. Belgians only have to really defend this border province. After that, it's going to be a bit more fun to pass them, and easier a lot as well. Another 103 die in an airstrike. Are we actively winning these battles? I think we are. So we need to wait until we have actually some arrives on the board as well. Oh, this is actually going quite slow. I think we have to engage our second force in here as well to win this over a lot quicker. So now it goes from 27 to 35. It's not a big difference, but it's some difference. It means that we are actively gaining in strength. It's out of 100 really, but it means how far along the attack is. Oh, they're actually, oh, this is ideal. They're pulling back south. We've won the Battle of Ravich. USA is now aligning themselves to the Allies, annoyingly so. But now that we've won that fight, we can send in some other forces. We have our first actual get in here. And since they're moving into Radomsko, we can definitely move these on. And this is our light armor division, our scout basically. They can really quickly engage forward. Luftwaffe forces arrived. Cuba trade offer. Cuba would be responsible for the convoy needed. I will accept that. Because as long as Cuba is actually the one to use their convoys, then we won't lose any of them. Toron, was that a strike? I think it was. Is one of our air fleets not doing anything? Yeah, they all are. Luftwaffe, ground attack, ground attack, ground attack. And let's see, 23rd. Our Panzer division arrives. That's the attacking one, so they cannot move for 2 more hours, and then it can already move on. That's really, really quickly. But it's also because the fight wasn't that long. We had a longer fight for Ravich, and here the forces have to wait until the 4th of September before they can move on again. Which is a shame, but... And this should turn over to the 1st. Krapish. It's everyone here, so everyone should be able to move forward. And they will start in 1 hour, so next time I push on pause. So we've already gained 2 areas in Poland. Because yes, our light division here is also advanced quite heavily. They are moving back, which means I can move them on as well. Any other fights done? Yes, here and here. Need to make sure that we move all of our forces forward so everyone can gain. I don't think they need to move on, so I want to crush them faster. 39 now in Danzig. It's really being helped by the constant air bombardment over there. Yes, this is all going very well. I mean, we will have these on the border for now, but that's okay. This is the only really tough one we're actually fighting. One last check. Could they perhaps reach it? Hang on, we can check that with the air map mode. No, they definitely cannot reach that. They would have to be either in Prague or in Vienna. Anyway, that was one single day of warfare, and we are advancing on Polish terrain. I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you guys on the 2nd of September, basically. Yeah. That's in game, not in reality. So, see you later.